Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to make you make a bread machine buttery roll. And I'm making this for Thanksgiving, but you can make this anytime. You can make this for a weekend treat or any holiday treat. It's a honey butter roll, and it's very yummy. And I make this in my bread machine, so even better, right? You're going to need about 1 cup of milk, and this has to be at room temperature, so you're going to have to leave this out for about an hour. You're going to need about a 1/2 cup of softened butter. I'm using Kerrygold butter right here, pure Irish butter, but you can use any butter. Don't get salted because you're going to be adding salt. Then the next thing, you're going to need 1/4 cup of sugar. I'm using this organic sugar right here, 1/4 cup. 2 eggs, so I got my eggs right here, my brown eggs. And you're going to need a teaspoon of salt. You're also going to need a package of this active dry yeast. I picked up mine from Trader Joe's, but you can pretty much get yours anywhere. You're also going to need 4 cups of all-purpose flour, just all-purpose flour. You're also going to need some Kerrygold, and this is about 1 to 2 tablespoons of melted Kerrygold butter. You're going to need this at the end of the recipe. Then you're also going to need some honey. I'm using this raw honey. And that's going to basically depend on how sweet you like it. So in your bread machine, you're going to, and it depends, every bread machine's a little different, so look in your own owner's manual. But I add all my wet ingredients and I finalize with my dry ingredients and top with my yeast. So look in your owner's manual and make sure you can do it the same way. But that's how I'm going to do mine. So the first thing I'm going to add is my warm milk, followed by my butter and eggs. And I can't do this with one hand, so I'm going to add those real quick. So I have my egg and I have my butter in there. I'm going to follow that by my sugar, then my salt, and then I'm going to add my flour into the mixture. So I'm just going to add that in there, and then I'm going to top with the yeast and close the lid. The butter and the honey that I showed you after the fact is going to be used for the end of the meal, or end of the cycle, after I bake the rolls. All right, everything's in there. I'm going to go ahead and close the lid and set the bread maker up. And I am going to my menu now. Every bread maker is different, but basically I'm clicking, I'm clicking on to where it says dough right here, and that's what I want. I want the dough setting. So you'll have to find out what your bread maker, how you do that on yours. And then I'm going to hit start, and it tells me that it's going to be 140 minutes till this is done. So we'll check back in a little bit. Okay, so the dough is just about done, and I'm going to take, I guess I'm not really sure what size pan this is, but it's even by maybe a 12 by 10 or a 9 by 12. I'm going to grease this. So go ahead and grease that. And we're going to start taking the dough and rolling them into about, I would say about 20 balls or so. Sometimes it varies depending on how big you want them. So this pan, I actually measured it, and it's 13 by 9. And I was able to get, depending on the size balls you want, I was able to get about 20 balls. And I'm going to put a dishcloth over this and let this rise for about 15 to 20 minutes. The maximum is about an hour. Once that's done, you're going to bake it in an oven that's preheated at 375 for about 13 to 16 minutes, depending on the type of oven. You just want them golden brown. And that's when you're going to drizzle on the butter and the honey right when they come out of the oven. And then they're ready to go. So, yeah, I'm going to let them rise and we'll check back. All right, so I'm getting ready to put my rolls in the oven. Like I said, I preheated the oven at 375, and I'm going to cook these for about 13 to 16 minutes, depending on your oven. I have a gas stove, so it just completely, is on your stove. So I'm going to set it for 13. Once they're golden brown, just go ahead and pull them out, and then we're going to spread the butter and honey on top. So let's check back in a few. All right, so I'm going to take about 2 to 3 tablespoons of butter and melt it in the microwave. When it comes out, I'm going to pour about a tablespoon of honey to 2 tablespoons. This is about 2 tablespoons of butter. I think I'm going to add a third. Yeah, I'm going to add a third, melt it in the microwave, and then add about 2 tablespoons of honey. All right, butter melted, so I'm going to go ahead and squeeze in my honey right now, and then I'm going to give it a good stir. All right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to spread your honey butter mixture over your buns and just kind of spread it evenly, place it all over, and there you go. That's all you're going to do. Very simple, very yummy, and delicious. So enjoy. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it.